So welcome to FAVE's Club Rush. Today we're going to be presenting to you all the clubs and organizations that are available for you all to join. So we're going to have our sponsors give you a little information about each of their clubs and organizations, and as well as how to join. And then you all will have that information. We're also going to have it posted on the FAVE school website for you all, so that you can refer back to it at a later time, just in case you want a little bit more information. And then you'll be able to start joining and get and start participating in some of our clubs and organizations here at FAVE. So we're going to first start with some of our clubs that are available to all schoolhouses. These includes Triple C, Creating Cards in Canva, Historical Fiction, Ladies, Student Ambassadors, Yearbook, Beta Club, and Green Thumbs. Then we'll transition to some of our clubs that are going to be available to elementary only, such as the Book Club. We have a club that's available to middle and high school students with yoga, and then some high school only clubs such as Lunch and Loon, Creative Writing Cafe, Teen Talk, National Honor Society, and HOSA. So first up, we're going to take a look at some of our clubs that are available to all schoolhouses. And we'll start with Triple C, Creating Cards in Canva. And this is going to be sponsored by Miss Fitz.
Hey, Fave, it's Miss Fix. Okay, so I'm going to put a little link in the chat window that will tell us a little bit about Fave. I'm also going to share a little teeny tiny presentation. We are Triple C, Creating Cards in Canva. You need cards for everything. You send like thank you cards, birthday cards. Hey, I don't know, like, hey, I miss you cards. There's all kinds of cards. So what we're going to do in our club is we're going to learn how to create cards. You can actually print your cards and mail them. Last year I made a little holiday card. I bought a house. So I made like a, hey, this is my new house card, and even birthday party invitations. So you can join by clicking here. I put this link in the chat window. We're going to have fun. We're going to make cards and you will love it. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Fitz. Next up, we are going to have Historical Fiction. This club is sponsored by Ms. Richardson.
Hey everybody. So teaching social studies, one of the things I've learned over time is that I really like to learn about history by reading stories of people that were my age. And so one of the things I thought would be fun would be to do a historical fiction club. This is where we would read books, meet together on Tuesdays at lunch, talk about what we learned from them, what we find similarities, differences. I have some books picked out from the Middle East, some from Africa, some from Southeast Asia. They're written on all levels. They're not difficult books. They're not long books, but they're a good peek into what happened in history, especially to people around your age. So I'm going to put the link in here. And if you are interested, please fill out the form and let me know. I would love to discuss history and books with you guys during lunch.
Thank you, Mrs. Richardson. Next, we're going to have Ladies Lead, Achieve, Direct, Inspire, Encourage, and Serve. This is sponsored by Mrs. Kitchens.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm trying to share my screen here, but welcome. And I am thrilled to announce Ladies here at FAVE, which is a diverse leadership club designed to develop pioneers by transforming the mindset of young female youth through leadership development, academic achievement, peer-to-peer facilitation, and public service projects. So it is offered to all school levels. There is a mentor to mentor aspect to the program. And I will actually place the link to the flyer and the registration interest form, the interest form into the chat here so you can get in contact with me if you're interested, and I would love to have you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Catchings. Next, we're going to have our yearbook club. This is going to be sponsored by Mrs. Rigo Lawrence.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to tell you a couple of things about the yearbook club and what to expect this school year. I'm just going to put it in this presentation mode for you. Okay, so this will be our first year with developing a yearbook. So I'm looking for students from all grade levels, elementary, middle, and high school. And we're going to come together as a group to just capture the different memories that are happening within our schoolhouses and throughout the school year. We even have a community event coming up for our school at Swing Atlanta. So we're definitely going to get coverage of that. This involves taking photographs, writing articles. We'll be getting some interviews from some of our staff members and students. We'll be designing layouts and managing the overall production process. So this club provides an excellent opportunity for students to develop those skills in photography, journalism, graphic design, and project management, while also fostering teamwork and creativity. Our objectives for the school year, we have 4 of them. So we are going to create a memorable yearbook. We will enhance your skills, fostering teamwork, and learning to meet deadlines. Our goal as the yearbook club is to increase student participation. So as I said before, it's really important that we have representation from each grade level and each schoolhouse. And also we're looking to expand coverage at school events so that our whole school year is well documented. So this is just a little bit of information about membership eligibility. One of the key things here is I will be really checking in on your attendance. So your attendance in your classes are really important because school comes first. And I'll also be checking your grades when the progress reports come out every 4.5 weeks, just to make sure that you're in good standing, because I do want to make sure that you're developing those student leadership skills, but also your academics are a priority. So I will put the link in to complete the yearbook survey. I'm asking that you have this complete by September 25th. So it gives you a little over like a week and a half, 2 weeks to complete it. And if you have any questions, you can easily access me on Teams. You can send me a message, and I can also send you my email. And our first meeting will be that following Thursday, September 26th. Thank you. I'll put the links in the chat as well.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rizzo Lawrence. Next, our presentation is going to be around our Beta Club. There are 3 levels to the Beta Club this year. Ms. Scott is going to head our elementary level. Ms. Jordan and Mr. Rowe will head our middle school level, and Ms. Pearson, excuse me, will head our high school level.
Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if Ms. Pearson is still here, but I am Ms. Jordan, and Mr. Rowe and myself will be sponsoring middle school Beta Club. Ms. Pearson will sponsor high school Beta Club, and Ms. Scott elementary Beta Club. Ms. Scott, would you like to wave your hand and speak to everybody?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, everyone. And that was Ms. Pearson, the high school sponsor. And you know Mr. Rowe, he's been facilitating this entire meeting. All right, so this year will be FAVE's inaugural Beta Club. That means the first one ever. But what is the Beta Club? National Beta is the largest independent nonprofit educational youth organization in America and prepares today's students to be tomorrow's leaders. The organization recognizes high achievement, promotes character and social responsibility, encourages service involvement to school and community, and it fosters leadership skills, provides settings for you to develop interpersonal relationship skills. So how do you join? I'm glad y'all asked. Beta club sponsors will send you a personal invitation to students who meet the following eligibility criteria. So if you have an 80% or above overall GPA, it will be determined by the spring semester transcript. And students must also display worthiness, moral and ethical character, exemplary achievement, and commendable attitude. So we'll be asking your teachers to submit recommendations for you. What are the benefits of joining? Academic achievement, because the club recognizes and honors high academic achievement, character development. Beta helps prepare young people for life and empowers them to be successful. Leadership, the club develops leaders of tomorrow. Service, Beta demonstrates the motto, let us lead by serving others. Events, you'll have the opportunity to attend school, state, and national events. And membership credentials, you will receive a certificate of membership, a card, and a lapel pin. So as I mentioned before, here are the sponsors. And if you meet the criteria mentioned, then you will receive an invitation to join Beta with further information on what you may need to do.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jordan. Next up, we're going to hear from our student ambassadors and student government club. Our sponsors are Ms. Liebau and Mrs. Presley.
Miss Levi, you're muted if you're talking.
I am, and I'm talking away. Thank you so much. I was talking away. All right. I'm Miss Lipa, and Miss Presley and I are co-sponsors for our student ambassadors, student government. And this is a club for students who want to be more involved as student leaders for FAVE. It's students who see FAVE as awesome and want to make it even better. So students in student ambassador, student government will be planning events. You'll be planning and leading town halls, doing all kinds of planning and participation in the school. So and this is open to all school houses. To join student ambassador, student government, you do need a teacher recommendation. So Ms. Presley and my email are both on that flyer. If you're interested and maybe didn't get that recommendation for this year, maybe reach out to one of us and we can talk to you about how maybe you can still get involved. We look forward to seeing you.
Awesome. Next up, we are going to hear about our Green Thumbs Club. Our faculty sponsor is Mr. Shofady. Our student sponsor is Batoma Freeman and Vice President Marito Fall.
Hey, Mr. Rowe, Batoma is joining us from out of town, and she had asked if her microphone could be activated, and she was going to tell everybody about the club.
Absolutely, I will get that. She
And
should be able to unmute.
Do you need me to share my screen? I've got the flyer on there.
If you can,
okay.
And Batoma should have access to the microphone as a presenter.
Hi, I'm Batoma Freeman. Yes, I do have access to the microphone. So we're the Green Thumb Clubs. I started planting and germinating my own seeds about like a year ago, and I got so interested in it that I wanted to start a club. It has taught me so many things. Like at the beginning, I wasn't sure how to do it, but then I started, doing more seeds. I'm sorry. And then afterwards, I want to like teach more teens about growing their own plants and germinating it, because like plants are all around us and it's an important aspect of like everyday life, and like we all need food. It has also taught me many life experiences like patience, because seeds take time and process, and also like things always don't turn out the way we wanted to, because I'm like sometimes I'm like the seed will come during this time, but it takes longer or shorter. So it's like an experience and learn in progress. So I would love for many more teens to learn about seeds and germinating their plants. So sign up today.
Thank you so much, Batoma.
And in addition, I'm sorry, my vice president is Mariettu, and she'll be helping me throughout this journey.
Awesome. So next, we're going to transition to some of our schoolhouse specific clubs. First, we're going to take a look at our elementary clubs. These clubs are only available to elementary students because they're geared more towards a specific age group. So first, we'll have Miss
McMahon.
McMahon to talk about our book club.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I am Miss McMahon, and I teach 3rd grade at FAVE. And I will be the sponsor of our elementary book club this year. So the book club, is it for you? Well, do you like to read? Do you like to talk about the books that you've read? Do you like to play games related to what you've read? And do you like meeting new people who also like books? You answered yes to those questions, then you may be interested in our book club. The book club is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, and we meet once a month to discuss a book that we've read. So we're going to choose a book. Everybody in the club will read the same book, and then at the end of each month, we will meet to discuss it. We'll play games that put our reading comprehension to the test. You'll also be responsible for answering a couple weekly questions based on what we've read, and hopefully you will continue to grow your love of reading. And if this all sounds good and you are interested in joining book club, you can fill out the form you see here. I'll also put that in the chat. And I look forward to a great year in book club. I hope you want to join me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing about the elementary school book club. Next, we are going to transition to clubs that are available to only middle and high school students. And we're going to have Ms. Doherty share about the yoga club.
Hi, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so my name is Mrs. Doherty, and I teach high school math here at FAVE. So Yoga Club is an opportunity for students to learn basic yoga poses, breathing techniques, and mindfulness practices to help manage stress, improve emotional regulation, enhance concentration, increase self-awareness, and develop strength and flexibility. So like Mr. Rowe said, this is offered to all middle school and high school students. So to join, you could either chat me in Teams or email me, and we will start next Wednesday at 2:30. So if you want to participate in Yoga Club, please join.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Next, we're going to look at some high school specific clubs. These are available to high school students only. And we're going to have 2 clubs by Mrs. Brigeth. First is going to be Lunch and Loom, and then she's going to talk to us about the Creative Writing Cafe.
Well, hello, everybody. It's really good to see all of you. I'm Miss Brageth, and I am really excited to be sponsoring our FAVE's first literary magazine. A literary magazine, very similar to a yearbook, is actually like a literary yearbook. It compiles artwork and writing, poetry, essays, all kinds of cool things into one book so that at the end of the school year, you have a literary representation, a creative representation of the voices of the school. And we began meeting because we were kind of starting this idea earlier on at the end of August. So now we're ready with a small group of people to welcome any other interested party in becoming a staff member. If you're interested in art and writing and layouts, if you're interested in websites, even you're just a creative person and you haven't really known where to put all that creativity, we might be the perfect spot for you. So if you'd like to come join us on Thursdays during lunch, we would love to have you. And there are also positions available for leadership. So if you've been at FAVE and you're really interested in being having a leadership spot, like in being an editor or managing certain layouts, then this could be a great opportunity for you. So right in the chat, I put down my email address, and I would love for you to direct message me if you're interested in joining the club so that I can actually answer some of your questions as well. And this is a year-long commitment. So once you join us, you're going to be with us. And of course, you can come in one time if you'd like and just check out our meeting and see what we're all about, and then make your decision from there. Okay.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
You're
much.
welcome. Yes, of course. And then next up, we have another club, and some students who are in Lunch and Loom are also in Creative Cafe, but it doesn't have to be that way. Ah, that rhymed. Creative Cafe is a little creative writing club where you get to come in during your lunch period and hang out with the nicest group of students who foster kindness and creativity. I started out the year with giving them a writing prompt, and we kind of talk a little bit. We have our food with us at our desk. We're writing our little prompt, and then we share. It's like a snack-sized creative writing experience. And the coolest thing for me is that students take over the club and they start coming up with their own prompts. And currently we have already the next 3 meetings lined up because students want to kind of come up with their prompt, share it with us, and then everybody can write on it, and then we share with each other. And it's very, very cool. There's lots of opportunities, and it's just a fun time. So we hope you join. And again, my information is in the chat. I'll put it there one more time because I know there's some questions coming through. And let me know if you have any questions.
Awesome. Our next presentation is going to be for Teen Talk. This is sponsored by Mrs. Pearson.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Miss Pearson, and I will be the sponsor of Teen Talk. Myself and Miss Catchings are going to sponsor Teen Talk this year. It's a club just for teens, our high school students, in which you can get to meet some new friends in a kind of stress-free environment and get to discuss topics that matter to you. So similar as Ms. Brigette talked about the students coming up with the topics for the creative writing, it will be a similar situation for Teen Talk. Once you sign up, you'll have the opportunity to suggest a list of topics that you'd like to discuss. And we'll also once you sign up, we'll send you a link for the meeting. All right, so that's it. We're just going to have a good time together for our high school students to get an opportunity to discuss things that are not necessarily related to school, and just to get a chance to meet each other and talk and socialize. I do want to try to, based on your topics that you all want to have more information about, we're going to try and get guest speakers, maybe even some field trips and things like that. So I would love to have you. This club is going to be what we make of it. So I'd love to have you. I have the QR code there on the screen, and I'm going to put the information. You should see the information in the chat. All right, in the chat, it has the sponsor names. Our first meeting will be next Wednesday, so we can just kind of get an idea of how you all want to go about this. Right now, we only have it for every 3rd Wednesday, but if we see a need to have it at least another time during the month, we can discuss that. So I look forward to having you and having a good time with you guys and talking about some topics that are interesting for our teams here at FAVE. So that's it. Look forward to having you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Pearson. Next, we're going to hear about National Honor Society. This is sponsored by Mrs. Anna Makunda.
Mr. Rowe, can you give Frankie, to talk? Frankie should be in the meeting. Frankie, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Okay, so the National Honor Society. Basically what we are is we're a group of kids who have been eligible with our grades, who get together and do our very best to give back to our community. We help with school events, we hold charity events, we've collected canned food that we've given to the American Food Bank. We've collected used clothes for when it gets cold and people need jackets. We've helped set up a bunch of events like the game days that we all know and love. And then we also just get together and we have fun and we enjoy being with each other. So it's a very great environment. I've loved it for the past 2 years that I've been in, and I definitely recommend for anyone who wants to put themselves out there and give back to their community.
And I'll just, yeah. So why do we need to join this club? Because it's a nationally recognized club and it looks very good on your resume, and it develops leadership skills, and also you will do the community service, and you can apply for NHS scholarship, and you will be learning and you will be excelling, and it will support the college application, because when you say you're an NHS member, every college knows like what you are. So that will be helpful for you. And you can also attend the webinars to get know about more college applications. The next question comes is who can join the club and how? And this is for high schoolers, for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders only. And this is an invitational club, just like Beta Club. You will be receiving an invitation to apply for the NHS if you meet the below criteria. What is the criteria is you need to have a cumulative average of 90 and above in all your classes from last year, the end of last year, like whatever your grade should be. If it is above 90, then you will receive an invitation letter. And you also have to involve yourself in the school related activities and in the community service activities. So if you have all those, then you can apply. So once we send you the invitation, you need to apply. And we should not have any OSS or ISS. And if you have anything, you want to know more about it, you can contact me at anumukunda@fultonschools.org. That's my email address. And after you submit the application, we have a faculty council made up of 5 members. They're going to look at your application and they're going to select you for that. Okay, so that's all. And then you will receive a letter saying that you got accepted for NHS. And once you get the acceptance letter, and then you will be having an induction ceremony face to face, and you will be receiving your certificate and as well as the pin. And that we are planning to do it in December. And these are the meeting dates. It'll be the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays from 12:30 to 1. We will be meeting usually the meetings. And that is all about it. And any questions about the club, you can just ask me, or you can send me an email for that.
Thank you so much.
And mostly you will be receiving that invitation within a week or 2, you'll be receiving the invitations from me saying that to apply for the NHS. All right.
And last but not least, we're going to hear from Mrs. Catching about HOSA.
All right. Hello, everyone. Again, hello. So HOSA, which stands for Health Occupation Students of America, it is an integral part of our health science program, but it is open to all of FAVE high school students if you would like to learn more about the world of health sciences and also just develop some much needed and desired employability skills or leadership skills while you are in high school. This would be a great opportunity for you, but this is also an international internationally recognized program in which you all can compete in different events. I am now showing the actual flyer that I will place here in the chat area. But you all can, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm showing the flyer, I'm so sorry. But you all can click on the interest link or scan the QR code to complete an interest form. And then I will contact you all with a meeting for a date to give you more information, because it is a lot to go over in this short amount of time. So if you would like to learn more about health science and just be a part of a student-led organization, please do not hesitate to contact me via Teams, email, also completing an interest form. And we would love to have you all as a part of our hosted chapter here at FAVE. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mrs. Catchings. So as we wrap up today, just really quickly, we want to review what clubs are available to you all. So the following clubs are available to all students. We have Triple C, Creating Cars in Canva, Historical Fiction, Ladies, Student Ambassador / Student Government, Yearbook, Beta Club, and Green Thumbs. The book club is going to be offered to elementary students only. Our yoga club is going to be offered to middle and high school students only. And then Lunch and Loom, Creative Writing Cafe, Teen Talk, National Honor Society, and Host are all going to be available to high school students only. So I'll also drop this graphic in the chat for you all as well, just in case you want to know what is available to you all. If you have a specific question, please be sure to place it in the chat, as we won't be able to answer individual questions live. We will also have this recording as well as the presentations you saw today posted on our school website for more information. So we want to thank you all for coming out to our FAVE Club Rush, and we do hope that you all join us and get active in the clubs organizations that we have provided for you all this year. Have a great rest of your day, and let's be productive. Bye.